This conference will now be recorded.
OBJ browse method. So I have explained about OBJ browse. Did we practically work on it? Creating activity and all? We did not know. In the OBJ browse method, yes. In the OBJ browse method, we have different parameters. Let me explain you from the beginning. It's not continuation of yesterday, it's continuation of day before yesterday. Where is PRBS environment? I log into our application. You don't find any issues related to even this one, like audio and all. Everything should be clear from today onwards. And you can see me. And Deva MP@, what is our application? SBI. Okay, listen to me carefully, every one of you. This is very, very important to understand the clipboard structure. Practically, it's very easy. See, OBJ browse method is used to fetch multiple records from the table. Results will be page list structure, correct? Results will be page list structure. And now on any table, maybe table 1 or table 2, table 3 or table 10, any table, if you are using OBJ browse, results will be retrieved and placed on clipboard on an OOTB page list property. So results retrieved will be placed on clipboard on OOTB page list property. The result structure will be page list. The name of the OOTB page list property is PX results. What is the name of the OOTB property? PX results. PX results. This page list property PX results, where is it? Here. This page list property is available in OOTB class. What is the OOTB class? Code Pega list. Okay, but this page list is not the topmost page on clipboard. Clipboard will have only top level pages. Under pages you can have page list and all. Now if you go to OBJ browse, go to activity, go to any activity, and imagine I'm going to add one step here. Just imagine we are going to use OBJ browse. OBJ browse method. In the OBJ browse method, you have different parameters. Page name, for example, page 1, and OBJ class. I want to fetch the data from SBI data countries, let's say. Okay. Now all the countries, their country code and country name I want to fetch. Country code and what? Country name I want to fetch. Country codes and country names, all everything will be fetched and it will be put on the clipboard on a page list. What is the page list? PX results. But that is not the top level. Top level will be the page that you are mentioning here. Page 1 will be created on clipboard automatically. Page 1 holds PX results. PX results will have PX results of 1, PX results of 2, PX results of 3, like that. The clipboard structure is going to be like this. Clipboard structure is going to be like this. Page 1, under this PX results, and here PX results of 1. Under this you'll have properties. What are the properties? Country code and country. Like this you'll be getting properties. Just hold on. Four. Okay, like this. And here you go now. See, this is the structure. See, PX results of 1 is holding country code, country name properties. This is a page. PX results of 1 is a page. PX results of 2 is also holding country code, country name. PX results of 2 is also a page. Similarly, 3, 4, everything is a page. Okay. Now, PX results of 1 is a page holding country code, country name. Means it must refer to a class, right? What is the class PX results of 1 should refer to? Country class. That is SBI data countries class. What about PX results of 2? PX results of 3? 4? Now PX results is also a property, right? What is the mode of the property? Page list. That page list is available in some class, right? What was the class? Code Pega. Now page 1 is holding px results property. Page 1 is a page, it is holding another property. So page 1 should refer to a class. What was the class for which it should refer to? It should refer to CodePega list. Understand everyone clear?
List.
CodePega list. Makes sense, everyone clear? This is how clipboard structure is. How do you know that page 1 is going to refer to CodePega list? What is the reason? Same question I am asking reverse. Previously I asked from below to above, now I am asking above to below. How did you say that page 1 is going to refer to CodePega list class? How did you say that?
Because it is holding PX results.
Because it is holding
PX results. CodePega list property which is PX.
Yeah, because the page 1 is holding px results page list property that is there in the class CodePega list. So it should refer to CodePega list class. This is the key point to understand. Okay. So now let's work on this one. What is it? Creating an activity. Did I give you any requirement like just create an activity to fetch country codes, country names from country table? Write down the same. Everyone write down. Working with, I think in
Yes.
Working with activities obj browse. Working with activities obj browse method. $595 ఈ రోజు డేట్ తో చేయలేదు అది వదిలేండి నిన్నంటే ఏ డాక్యుమెంట్ లేదు ఏ వీడియో లేదు you are able to access the videos now in Google Drive. It is playing. That was the issue from Google the other day. You are not able to play, right? Working with activities and obj browse method. So here write down create an activity. You okay again, right? Okay, if you have already done that is okay. Other people, because there was some disturbance, right? Yesterday, create an activity to fetch all country codes and country names from countries table. Create an activity to fetch all country codes and country names from countries table. I will now. See this activity, there are no much steps. Just you create activity and use obj browse method. That's it. Here you go. I'm going to create this activity. Creating this activity in organization class. Why organization class? Because I can use anywhere else. Okay, so let me create this in the organization class. See, after this is finished, I will explain about rule set, versions, all that, because it is already too late. Create technical activity. And name of the activity. What is the name? Fetch countries or get country, whatever it is, meaningful name. Just follow the document about these options, below options. Okay, create and open. Now, what is the method to be used? Obj browse. Click the down arrow. Obj browse. You'll find somewhere if you type something, it is going to be highlighted. Obj browse method. I have chosen obj browse method from the drop down. Expand method. How do you expand? Here is the expand icon. Expand method. Page name, class name, all that you have to. Page name. What is the name of the page? You can give any meaningful name. Countries is meaningful, right? Page name is what? I have manually typed countries. And class from which you want to fetch. Table class. SBI data countries. Understand everyone? See here, maximum records. How many records you want to fetch? See, my table has 100 records. I want to fetch only top 20. Then I'll give 20 here. If I give 20, out of 100, top 20 will be fetched. If I give 100 are there, if I give 150, then How many will be fetched? 100 only will be fetched.
100.
Okay. Maximum number of records that a clipboard in Pega can hold are 10,000. The limitation of OBJ browse is how many? Table has 1 lakh records. It will fetch only 10,000. That is the worst case maximum. Even you don't type 10,000 here, by default max records is equal to 10,000 it will take. Leave it. See, don't ask me why, but I'm going to uncheck this option, get row key. You'll be learning maybe after 2.5 months. Uncheck, get row key. Even if I teach you now, you cannot understand. You must follow that. And below, you are going to choose columns to be fetched. Country code, I want to fetch. And select this country. You need to select it from the drop down. Make sense? Everyone clear? Save, done. I created activity. If this activity is executed, it should fetch the data and place it on clipboard. Activity is a business logic rule. It will not display anything user interface and all. It will say whether execution is fine or not. Execution is fine, go to clipboard, it will be there. If you integrate this into UI, you can take the data and display in UI. Okay. Now run the activity just for testing purpose. See, anyhow, in reality, you never execute activities directly unless you wanted to test it. You will be definitely integrating it somewhere, calling it from somewhere else. And here you go, click on run. Okay, now you go and click on run. You'll see success. What does it mean? Everything good. If there is any failure, you'll see some message related to failure. You'll be able to understand. Now go to clipboard. What is the clipboard structure? Can you tell me what would be the clipboard structure?
Countries.
Under that,
PX results.
PX results. Inside that, PX results of 1,
PX
2,
results
3.
are 1, 2, 3.
On PX results, each one will have country code and country name. What will be the class for which countries page will refer to? Code Pega list. What will be the class for which PX results of 1, 2, 3 will refer to?
SBI data countries.
Now countries is created. See, you can open clipboard from this pop-up or you can open from the bottom. If you open from pop-up, it will directly take you to standard thread. For example, if you open it from the bottom of PRPC, this one here, it will take you to new thread. You want to see countries, it will be always in when you standalone execute activities like this, you will have to go to standard thread. You will see countries page. Countries, PX results. Is this the same structure we have discussed? Countries created to code Pega list, PX results of 1, 2, 3, everything got created to referring to countries, and each one has country code, country. Understand? Make sense? Everyone clear? So this is about working with OBJ browse. Let's try to integrate this in the UI. We are going to integrate this in the user interface now. My requirement is going to be like this. So my requirement is, I'll go to customer details form. Where is it? Customer details form. In customer details form, see here, you have country drop down, right? How are we populating the values into this drop down? As of now,
Local
list. Okay, you go to drop down. Sorry, what is this? You go to property, and here list source, drop down list source as defined on property. What did we define on property? Local list. The local list is coming. There are other options: data page, clipboard page, report definition. You don't know about report definition and data page as of now. You know about clipboard page? Now,
Yes.
let's say I am choosing clipboard page. So what is the page on which you have data? Table data should be fetched onto clipboard. That page name you have to mention. What is the page name? Countries.px results, for your better understanding. Inside countries px results. If I add it here, exactly, is it matching with the clipboard page or not? Case sensitive. Matching or not? I typed exactly right everything, but still it won't recognize. What is the reason? Countries is the top level page on clipboard. Inside that you have px cells, it is not recognizing. What is the reason? If you have a page on clipboard which you wanted to access into some rules, before you access it, you should define it in the page and classes tab. Countries is referring to which class?
SBI data.
Code
Yes.
Sorry, code mega list.
Same you need to define here. Countries dot px results is referring to SBI data countries. Okay, now you go back, go to the settings of this one, and here clipboard page, is it recognizing or not? But remember one thing, whatever you are manually typing here, this should exactly match what is being provided here, what is there on clipboard. Case sensitive. ఇక్కడ మిస్టేక్స్ చేస్తారు. 90% ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్ విల్ మేక్ మిస్టేక్. నిద్రపోతామని టైప్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, పోయినట్టే. అంటే ఏంటి, మీరు ఫోకస్ లేనట్టు ప్రాక్టీస్ లో. ఓకే, దానికి మళ్ళీ నా దగ్గరికి వస్తారు. యూ నీడ్ టు మేక్ షూర్ వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఆన్ క్లిప్బోర్డ్. ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ యూ కాపీ పేస్ట్ ఇట్, వాట్ ఈస్ దేర్. డోంట్ టైప్ ఇట్, copy that and paste here so that you won't make any mistakes.
We
Okay,
have PX results of 1, PX results of 2.
no need to mention, it will automatically take. You need to mention only px results. It will take 1 2 3 400 and all. Okay, now you go back to the countries drop down. You see here clipboard page, and this is the one. And how you populate this page? You are populating this countries.px results by running an activity. You have an activity which is creating this. Now you see, once I choose the option, what is the activity to run, how it functions, I will explain you now. Which countries, right? See, at the time when the screen is loading in the UI, first this activity will run. That's why it is called as pre-activity. While the screen is loading, while this drop down control is getting loaded into UI, first this activity will run. What is the result of this activity on clipboard? The result of this activity on clipboard will be this page list. The exactly same I am referring here. Whatever the result I am referring, whatever the data that is there, px results of 1 2 3 4, that will be populated into drop down. But how many columns we are fetching? 2 columns. Out of 2 columns, which column value should come into drop down? You need to specify that. Property for display
name.
text, the country name I want to display. Property for value, I want country code. Order, if they change it, it will be good. I'll tell you these two in detail after practical is done. These two, property for display text and property for value. Okay, everyone clear? Everyone understand the configuration? This requirement is called populating a drop down dynamically, where the source is an activity with clipboard page. Understand? So that is the purpose I created activity few minutes back. Make sense, everyone clear? This is one approach. Write down the business requirement. Working with drop down, everyone write down, working with drop down what is the next one? Working with drop down, comma, populating a drop down values, populating drop down values at runtime, full stop. Next slide. Source of the data is a data type. Source of the data is what? Data type. Okay, write down requirement. Write down requirement. Modify customer details form. Write down business requirement. Modify customer details form. Customer details forms, FSPS forms, country drop down. Modify customer details forms, country drop down as described below. Modify customer details forms, country drop down as described below. Second, first point. Within this first point, within this point, first point is at present, countries drop down. At present, countries drop down is sourced by local list. At present, countries drop down is sourced by local list. This is the existing design. Next point, remove the local list. Next point is remove local list. There should not be any local list further. Okay, remove the local list. Completed. Third point, populate this drop down by using activity clipboard page. Populate this drop down by using activity clipboard page. Make sense, everyone? Clear? So here you go. Now I'll close everything and I'm going to, is this our document? Yes, right? Populating a drop down. Using activity. So I'm going to use activity. I'm going to do this. Populating which drop down?
Country.
Country drop down. So design. What is the design? Now, first create an activity using obj browse. Already in place. We have created just few minutes back. Okay, and then open country property. Open country property. Then do what? Remove local list. Third one, open customer details section, comma. Next, what do I need to do? Make changes to country drop down, source it by using clipboard page activity. Okay, to do this, define pages and classes. This pages should exactly match with the page defined in the activity. Okay, a page exactly match. PX results anyhow case sensitive. Okay, accordingly you need to follow. Now let's go with design. Here you go. First step is done, right? Second step. What is second step? Open country. How do you open country property now? How do I open country property? Country property allow open. You need to make it. Okay. You don't know where it is available. Usually, this is the process to open. Which tool you have to use?
Live UI.
Live UI.
Live UI. Country. Open this section will be open. In the section you have country drop down, right? This is the one. From here, this is property, right? I want to open this property. What should I do? Click on edit icon. It will open. This is the navigation to open the exact properties. Understand? Okay. Next, country property open. What should I do? Remove local list and choose table type none. Remove local list and choose table type none. First you need to remove. What if you don't remove? You try to test it, you will understand. Okay. After you remove only you make it. Completed. Okay. That the task is finished. Next, open section and make changes. This is the section, right? Where is pays and classes? Here, pays and classes. Now, what is the name of the page that I should be defining here? What is the name of the page? So better you don't make any mistakes. You know your activity, right? What is the page name?
Countries.
Countries. Refers to which class?
Code Bengals.
Code Pegalis class. You should know the output result of activity. Next step. Countries dot.
PX results.
I'm sorry. Directly not. Okay. Countries dot. PX results name is also case sensitive. This is referring to SBI data.
Countries.
Now go to design tab. Double click on country drop down. Where is it? Double click on country drop down. Once you double click, you will see a pop-up coming up. Okay. Next. So here you choose first one, include placeholder. What is that? I will tell you what is it. It is very easy to understand. Select. You can easily guess. What is it going to be? You know about a placeholder text? It is not a value. It is just a placeholder. It will be shown up in the drop down as a first value, but it is not actually a value. List source. What is the list source? Clipboard page. Choose the option of clipboard page. You don't need to manually type the page name here. You need to click the down arrow. You already defined in pace and classes, right? That will come here in the drop down. Choose countries dot px results. I'm choosing it. So once you choose, it will ask you what is the name of the activity to execute. Run activity. Choose run activity. Now what is the name of the activity? Click the down arrow. You should see the activity you created in SBI class, organization class. Select that activity. You don't need to manually type anything. See here, property for value. If you directly click the down arrow, you'll see pages. I want properties directly. You should not choose page.property. That won't work. So already you have chosen page here, right? Within this, what is the property? Country code. You need to give a dot. Then it will show properties instead of pages. Make sense, everyone? Country code. By default, country code will be copied here. Here you choose country name. Charging button. Okay, and submit this. Save. Done. Completed. Okay, so this is how you are going to make the changes. Now if I run this, if I create a case, when the screen is getting loaded, drop down also will get loaded, right? While the drop down is getting loaded, it is going to execute activity. The activity is going to fetch the results and place it on clipboard page on clipboard. That is the same page we are using here. So the results will be populated to show in the drop down. I'll show you now. Create a case and test it. The value we selected will be assigned to country property. Okay, in the transaction, if you select the value, it will be assigned to country property. Run this, and you see here first name, some name you can give. Mail, country. Are these the countries that we have in the table? I'm choosing India. So when I choose India, state something is coming. Okay, we will filter it later, not now. And here you go and submit. Submit. So once you submit the screen, go to clipboard. Go to clipboard. So in the clipboard, you can see like this. PY work page. On PY work page only you have country property, right? Somewhere country. What is the value of the country on PY work page?
IND.
What is the value?
Country code.
IND. But I have selected in UI India. In UI, if I select in the user interface, I have selected India, but on the clipboard it is taking IND only. I'll explain you that. See here. while we are configuring this drop down, we have configured it property for value, property for display text. Property for display text, it is fetching two properties, right? Country code. Out of these two, which one you want to display for users? I've selected country name. When user selects this, what should be the value for it? Country code. This is not only practice for Pega, it is a practice everywhere else. A system always understands codes, but users always understand descriptions. If I tell you Madhapur branch or High Tech City branch, you can easily understand. If I tell you HDFC 5000123455, you can understand. But system cannot understand if I say Madhapur branch. System can understand only code. So on the clipboard, we always process codes. For display purpose, we will always display descriptions. Understand? This is a practice in every technology, not only Pega. Okay, you are working on Java, .NET or any technology. Always we will display descriptions to users, and the related codes of the descriptions we will be processing into the system. Okay, that's why I have chosen country code and country name. Make sense? Everyone clear? Next, this is completed. How to fetch entire table? I fetched entire table only. Now I fetched entire table or not? If you have 1000 columns, you mention 1000 columns, it will be fetched. But in the OBJ browse, I have added 2 columns right in the select class. You don't add anything, it will fetch everything. That will become a star query. Okay, country code, country name, if I do not add in OBJ browse, I'll show you. In the OBJ browse here, if I do not add country code, country name, these things, these two, then it will fetch every column. Okay, but I don't want everything. So much data I don't want on clipboard. Okay, finished, completed. So this is how you can deal with populating a drop down dynamically by using an activity having clipboard page. There are even other options we can see later. Next.
Harsha, one question.
So yes, please.
Where can we see the countries.px results now when we run through UI?
UI also
clip.
same. If you go to clipboard, see here. I'm going to create a case now. Actions and then run. This is the one, right? Okay, you go to clipboard. See here, countries is there. As part of work object only, it got loaded. Only standalone you have standard thread. Okay. And this one is for loading purpose, but actually, what is main thing after selecting PY workbench? It will come to PY workbench only. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. What is next to topic? We will stop activity here and we'll come back once again. Before we proceed forward,
Unable to hear you.
I think we lost him, right?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I thought myself.
Arsha, we lost you. We can't hear you.
I think he'll reconnect. Let us wait for some time.
He just typed it like he's having
Yes,
an interruption.
so I lost the connection and it is back now. See, what I was telling is like context is application in which you want to create applies to in which class you want to create. I'll tell you combination of application and class. Tell me, reply me if it is possible or not. Framework work class and framework application. Possible or not possible? It is possible.
Possible.
Implementation application, implementation work class. Is it possible? It
Possible.
is possible. Framework application, organization class. Is it possible or not possible? Framework application is framework, class is organization class. Is it possible or not? Why it is not possible?
Possible.
Possible.
Framework
Inheritance.
application organization class leda. Don't we have organization class in the context of framework application? Yes or no?
Yes, we have.
Yes,
Yes, we have.
It is possible. Implementation application and organization class.
Possible.
Yes, possible.
Yes.
Possible or not possible? It is possible.
Possible.
Implementation application is implementation, class is framework class. From implementation application, you want to access framework work class. Possible or not possible?
Possible.
Possible.
It is possible. From implementation you can't access framework. Will you be able
We
to
can.
access or not?
We can access.
Yes, we can.
మరి ఏం ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు మీరు? Implementation application context, class I want to access is framework work class. Will you be able to access or not?
Yes.
Framework application, I want to access implementation class. It is
Not
Not possible.
See here, framework application,
Not possible.
implementation class. It is not showing up this next part. This is the wrong combination. It is not possible. Okay, understand? Okay, leave it. Now, which application context you choose while creating rules depends on your business need and the scope of the rule where you want to access. Which class also same thing. I'll tell you for which application and which class combination, which rule set you have to select, you don't know. As of first of all, you don't know what is a rule set. So I am going to take you through giving you some information about what is rule set and what is version, what is the importance of rule sets. All this we are going to discuss now. This is separate. This is a separate thing from your business processing. Our business application, customer details screen, other screens are there, right? That is business processing. This option is related to tool, this PRPC tool. Okay, I will explain you what is it all about. You know about a rule. See, property we created, section we created, flow action, flow. What else? We created when rules. All these are rules. Everything that you create in Pega is a rule. What is rule set then? Rule set means చెప్పండి ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో రాస్తారు కదా, క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్తే క్వశ్చన్ లో ఆన్సర్ అలాగే చెప్తున్నారు, కరెక్ట్ అయితే
Set of rules.
Set of rules. Set of rules. Like activity will
Collection
have
of
which is browsing.
rules. Collection of rules. Rule set is collection of rules together. How many rule sets are there and where are these rule sets? At the time while you are creating this application context and class context, not only these two, rule set context also plays a key role. That is the third parameter. Okay, so now we need to understand about the rule set. See, please mute someone online. I'm muting from my end. Look at here. You go to application menu, definition, application. If you go to application rule form, in the application rule form, you can see here application rule sets. How many rule sets are there? 4 rule sets are being referred. So rule sets contains rules. Rule sets are being referred in the application rule form. See, if you look at this rule set name, it is exactly matching with something which you are already aware of. What was it?
Organization.
Correct. And also, if you look at this rule set name, it is exactly matching with something. What was that? Implementation. Implementation application. What is the name of the implementation application? This is called as implementation application rule set. This is called as organization rule set. What about remaining two? I will show you. Remaining two has an additional text matching with the above. Additionally, INT. INT stands for integration. INT stands for what? Implementation integration, organization integration. Total how many rule sets? 4 rule sets are there. Okay, next. This is implementation application is referring to 4 rule sets. What about framework application? How do you open the definition of framework application from here? వచ్చేటప్పుడు చెవులు వేసుకునేది ఉంటుంది కదా
Application.
Layer icon.
drops అది తీసుకురాము framework application. In the framework application, it is referring to 4 rule sets. You look at the first rule set name. Is it matching with framework application name? Framework application rule set. Second one, you can tell me. Framework application integration rule set. Third and fourth are organization.
Organizations.
Rule sets are there. Total together in both applications, how many rule sets are there?
4.
8. 8. Total, how many are there in both applications together? 6 rule sets are there. Total
6.
4 in implementation, 4 in framework, but 2 common.
2 in organization.
2 are common. Implementation application and framework application at the time while we were creating, if you remember, we have chosen the same organization for both. So organization level, framework level, implementation level. Each level, how many rule sets created? 2. Each level 2. Implementation has 2. Implementation application, implementation integration. Framework has 2. Framework application, framework integration. Organization has 2. Organization integration. But organization rule sets are commonly referred in both of the applications. Everyone clear? Exactly what is already present in the system, I am just showing you the same. Telling you anything. See, this person, whoever has the background noise, please mute. Do not unmute kindly. Okay, I'm muting from my end. So total, how many rule sets are being created as part of creating new applications of framework and implementation? 6 were being created. Out of the 6, 2 were framework, 2 were implementation, 2 were organization. 2 are commonly added in implementation as well as framework application. Make sense? At the time while you are creating a rule, you are choosing the options. I want to create this rule inside framework application, inside some class, inside some rule set associated with some version. I'll explain you what is version. Rule set, everyone clear? Rule set is a container of rules. It is like a box which will have rules. Rule set is being referred from application rule form. This application can access rules of, this application can access any rule in Pega which is present in this rule sets only. There is a rule set called ABC. In that there is a rule. Can this application access ABC rule set rule? It cannot access. An application can access all the rules which are there in the rule sets, those rule sets referred in the application rule form. Also, this application can access the rules of parent application rule set as well. Then a class can access parent class. Same is applicable here. An application can access the rules from its application rule set rules plus its parent application rule sets also, rules also it can access. Make sense, everyone clear? Okay. Next, look at here. See, if I am going to open a rule set, see, to open anything in Pega, you click on edit icon, beside that it will open. You don't need to know about the navigations. If it is present, it will be opened. If it is not present, it will give a new rule form to create it. Okay. There is version. So now what is versioning? We are going to discuss about a concept called versioning concept. See, in general, I'll tell you. Okay. Suppose, let's say for example, Windows operating system has been released. Okay, Windows operating system has been released. Let's say we have Windows 7, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, like this we have. Okay, Windows 11, like this. What is that number? Number is what we are calling version. See, Windows 7 to 8, they have created a new version of the software, correct? What will be the possible effect of changes from 7 to 8? See, generally, when I ask you this question, I mean that Windows 7 is already in the market. Now they have released, for example, Windows 8 is been released. What is the possible impact that will be there on 7 when it is being released as 8? What are the different possibilities?
All bug fixes.
Performance.
For version 7, we will have
Generally, you have to say it generalized. You can type on the charting window online resources, offline resources, respond to say what are the possible, what is the possible effect of 7 that is being transformed into 8? What is the possible effect? Chapandi, ఏం చేయొచ్చు? What are
Upgrade.
the possible changes?
Adding new
ఏమై
features.
ఉంటుంది? They have done what? Added some features that can be related to anything. It can be maybe performance related, it can be maybe UI or database or anything it can be. Okay, they added some features. Other than that, what are the other possibilities? అదే చెప్పొద్దని చెప్పాను నేను మొత్తం చెప్పి added features అంటే డిజైన్ చేంజెస్ వస్తాయా రావా?
fixing some issues of version 7.
Yes, that may be bug fix. Okay, this will come into a different one. Okay, added features. Apart from adding features, bug fix, what else can be there? Chapandi, ఏంటిది? Remove the unwanted features. Is that also possible or not? Apart from this, what else can be done? Add some features, remove the features. Other than these two, there is one more thing. What else they can do?
Update existing.
Update the existing feature. Already feature is there, they modified it, right? These are the three possible impacts that can be there. Okay, one of these or all of these can be there. Bug fixes is additional. Okay, so like this, from version to version, what can be done? What can be the possible difference? The possible difference from version to one, maybe some features added, some features have been removed, some features have been modified, plus bug fixes can be there. Okay, so like this. See, why do they need to maintain versions? Windows 7 is released next year also. Why adding some features or something, doing something, why can't they release it as Windows 7 itself? Why they have to go ahead Windows 8? Now tell me one thing, Windows 7, Windows 8, two different products or same product?
Different
Same
products.
product or
And
two
it
different
distinguishes
products?
the versions.
Same products with different features.
Same product.
Same product.
Same different features.
Same product. మీ లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సేమ్ ప్రొడక్టా డిఫరెంట్ ప్రొడక్ట్? రెండు డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్నాయా సేమా? దిస్ ఈస్ వన్ వాట్ ఈ ఫిజికల్ ఎంటిటీ, దిస్ ఈస్ వన్ ఫిజికల్ ఎంటిటీ, అవునా కాదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? Tesla 1.1, Tesla 1.2, two cars are there. Both are same or different?
Different.
ఏమైతే 1.1 నే అవ్వాలి కదా. Then how come it is going to be 1.2? ఓకే, మీకు అర్థమయ్యే భాషలో అడగాల. KGF 1, KGF చాప్టర్ 2 సేమా డిఫరెంటా? రెండు KGF కదా. Both are different, right? So Windows 7, Windows 8, both are different products. How it is being created, I will tell you. See, at the beginning they only have Windows 7, right? Now they copied it. Now again, what do they have? Windows 7 only they have. Windows 7, how many copies are there? One original, one copy. They renamed it to 8. They made changes on this copied one and released it as a latest one. How many products they have now? 2 products they have. What is the need of doing this? Why can't they modify the as it is whatever that is already present with them? Why can't they make every change here itself and they release it to market? What is the reason they have to do like this? Prevent any?
That is a backup. If any issues means we can revert it.
That is a backup. Any issues with this product that is released into market, critical issue which cannot be immediately sorted out, then uninstall this and install it. If you want to install the old one, have the old one ready made already available, right? For example, if you make all the changes here itself, what will happen? Is it possible for you to back out? You have to fix it. If you're not able to fix it, original product also lost. Don't do it. Okay, that's how the versions will be released into the market. This is just a basic idea and understand. Okay, so now coming to enterprise application development. See, you have joined a project. There is a client has a project. The project term is 1 year. This is very, very important. What is the project term? 1 year term. In 1 year project term, okay, they have to finish all the requirements of the project, but they don't give. So it is not like this. Like you get all the requirement on a single go. You develop entire 1 year and then you are going to move it to live. It will not happen like this. This 1 year, for example, 2 months on means total how many? 1 year divided by 2 means 6. 6 iterations are there, called as 6 releases are there. 6 releases. For every 2 months, 1 release will happen. Okay, understand that. Okay, now this 2 months, 1 release, right? 2 months will be divided by 4. How many days? 15 days means 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks a sprint. That is called as 2 weeks is equal to 1 sprint. This is how you are going to work in real time. Now you will be given with a business requirement. Business requirement. In how many days you should finish this? 15 days, 2 weeks, 3 days, 1 day, 2 days. Usually, when you get business requirement, it's called as user story. A story will have story points. Story points is nothing but whatever you are writing, requirements. Okay, in the present requirement drop down, how many story points are there? 4 or 5 story points are there. Overall, that is one story to the story. That is in sprint 1, for example. So for 2 weeks a sprint, usually, see this person, I'll tell you name. Sangeeta, please never unmute from your end kindly, because there's a lot of background noise coming from your end. Maybe you are not realizing that. Lot of disturbance for others. That's why. Okay, kindly cooperate. And see here now. See, 2 weeks a sprint, right? Now you will get business requirements only for the sprint. You will not get for entire 1 year or entire 2 months. You will be joining a project. You are being assigned with requirements for the sprint. These requirements you should finish development in 3 days max. 3 days or max 2 days, like that. That is the development time. Now you give it to tester. Tester will test these requirements. Everything good means you are super. Okay, otherwise they will raise a defect, some issue. You need to fix the defect and again give it for testing. This 15 days duration is development testing window. Window for development window as well as testing, everything to be done in 15 days, not only for one person developer itself. So once sprint is done, everything okay, it will be moved to next environment. Okay, so like this, your development will be done in sprints. Understand? 15 days, 15 days, 15 days, you will be getting requirements and you will be working on it. Okay, once 2 months, 4 sprints are done, all sprints development together will be moved to another server. From development to another server, I'll tell you servers later. Will be taken to another servers. Understand everyone clear? This is how releases are going to happen. Release every 2 months, maybe the release are 3 months also possible. It depends on the client. Let's take 2 months release, 15 days sprint, 2 week sprint. Sprint window is for development as well as testing, everything to be done. Okay, documentation, everything. Okay, this is how you'll be getting requirements. For sprint 1, they will ask you to, okay, you are being given with a business requirement in sprint 1. Create a customer details form. Okay, create a customer details form with the properties, first name, last name, age, gender, country, state, city, zip code, whatever you have as of now. Okay, you created a form. Sprint 1 is finished. At sprint 1, they will ask you create everything in this role set version 1. Version 1. After sprint 1 is finished, your tech leads will create version 2. What do they create? Version 2. Now you created customer details section in which version? Version 1. I'll tell you the number, format and all. Okay. Sprint 2. SPRN. Sprint 2. Now you will be given with business requirement. You are being asked to create vehicle form fresh, brand new. You create brand new. In which version you create? You have to create in version 2. And also one more requirement you're getting, change means in the customer form, add phone number. add phone number. In the customer form, you have to add phone number. Cheppu. Chevlo drops. iPhone charger. Email ID. These two fields you have to add into the customer form. Customer form is already present or not? It is already present. Now this is called an enhancement. You are enhancing its behavior. Okay. Already customer form is present in version 1, right? What do you need to do is you should not do changes directly in version 1. I told you, right? Windows 7 copied it and then made changes to new version, right? Copy this old version role into new version. What is the new version? 02. You have original role in two places, right? Make changes to 02 by adding phone number and email ID. That's how you need to work on change request. New, fresh, brand new you are creating latest version always. Okay, if you are modifying something which is already present in older version, what do you need to do? Copy paste is called as save as. Save from old to latest version and make changes. At runtime, latest version form will be picked. Runtime, latest version form will be picked. This is how you need to deal with versions. Let me explain you about the version. See, whenever you create a new application, process command has created 6 rule sets total, 2 for organization, 2 for framework, 2 for implementation. Each application has 4 rule sets. Application integration, organization integration, where organization are common for each application. Now, at the time of creating a rule set, version also created. What is the version number you see here? 01, 01, 01. This is the version number you are seeing. The first part of this one is called as major version. What is the one? This part, when I say first part, this one. This is major. Middle one is called as minor. The last part, this one is there, right? This is called as patch. Just for your information. Understand, everyone clear? Major, minor, patch. Sequential incrementation order. I'll show you. 01, 01, 02. Next version 01, 01, 03. Next version 04. Like this, it has to proceed up to 01, 01, 99. 01, 01, 99. After this is done, next to this version will be 01, 02. Patch will again start from 0. And it will proceed like this 99. Next version is 01, 03,
01.
0. Understand? Like this, it should proceed up to 01, 99, 99. Next to this will be 02. Like this, it has to reach to, which is usually not possible. There are so many combinations. Okay, everyone clear? This is a general sequential incrementation order. Always by default, patch will be incremented by 1. When patch reaches 99, minor will be incremented by 1 and patch again start from 01. When minor plus patch both reaches 99, major version will be incremented by 1 and both minor and patch starts from 01. Sequential incrementation order. How to create new version, I'll tell you. Okay, so every sprint, your tech leads are going to create new versions for you. They will guide you, work with latest version and all. Okay, everyone clear? How to create a new rule set version? That is what I am going to explain tomorrow, not today. Everyone clear so far? What is the purpose of a rule set? Okay, you don't know that. Rule set is a container of rules. Okay, it helps in versioning the rules. What is the purpose of rule set? Rule set helps in, you want to achieve versioning concept, right? For every release, that versioning can be done by using, say a car is released today and next year also same car will be released, but they will release by a new version, correct? So that is what, for every release you need a new version. Versioning to be done in the application development, not only in Pega, even other technologies also. But other technologies, versioning if you want to achieve, you need to use third-party tools. GitHub tool, and what are the other tools? GitHub tool, Jira. Okay, code repository systems. Jira on the code repository.
SCN, TFS.
Yeah, like this, there are different tools available. Okay, most widely being used is, it can be TFS or it can be GitHub. Okay, like this there are different Subversion Manager, Serena version manager, like this multiple tools are available in market. But while you are dealing with PRPC, there is no need of third-party versioning tools. Versioning is also integrated in PRPC by the concept of rule set. Rule set helps in versioning the application rules. Understand? What is the need of versioning? I already explained. What is the need of versioning? Versioning has to be done for every release. Each release. Generally, how it happens in reality, the same way. For every release, versioning is needed. Okay. Differentiate between the original and modified one. Okay. So let me tell you some announcement. This section is done 10 o'clock. See, listen to me carefully, online resources also. So yesterday, after the session is done, we have divided the students into different groups, each group having 4 or 5 members in the classroom here. We have divided the students who are staying back here from morning, I mean like this time to evening till 5:30 or 6 o'clock. Okay, whoever is going to stay back here and practice, we have divided them into groups, team 1, teams, team 1, team 2, team 3, like this. Multiple teams have been formed, and those resources who wanted to stay back here but who did not stay back yesterday. Yesterday you did not stay back, maybe you missed it. But from today onwards, if whoever wanted to stay back here till evening 6 PM for the practice, and you are not there in the group by this time, please raise your hands offline. 1, 2, full ga raise cheyandi, naku kanapadali. 1, 2. You want to stay back till evening only, you need to raise. Otherwise you will be considered as an online resource only, simply speaking. 1, 2, 3. You 3 missed it, right? You three are one group. Antena? వీళ్ళు ఎవరన్నా గ్రూప్ లో తీసుకునే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారా? లేకపోతే 1, 2, 3, 4 అంతేనా? మీరు 4 ఒక గ్రూపా? క్లాస్ అయిపోగానే కనిపించండి. We will make you as one group. What we are doing with these groups? Not only groups, this is even applicable for individuals who cannot stay back. Okay. See, it will be easy to manage for us in the offline, and online will be little difficult. See, yesterday for these groups, I have given one business requirement. So in new application, we started working on second application. You should start from today onwards. Every one of you, not only these teams, even other resources also, you should start working on this project too. But this, you should start this only after you finish the regular class. Regular class practice related knowledge gaining. After that is fully done, then only you should focus on second project on your own interest. But the people who are staying back here, you must be doing it. Okay. And every day I would be giving these requirements. I will share this document today to every one of you. But this is not fully drafted. Okay, it is in draft mode only. It's not finalized one. I will modify these requirements and give you. Already first requirement I have already given to every one of you. I mean like whoever has stayed back. Other resources, you follow this document, finish it. I'll tell you which requirement you have to do usually. You don't need to even wait for me. This is also similar to our classes, how we are proceeding, the same way it is being drafted. Okay, you can go through it, but I may add some additional points which you could be able to research by yourself. Yesterday I have given you requirement. I told you some validations, but I did not teach you validation so far. But you don't need to wait for me. I have given a hint where to check for that. You can verify that. Okay, and you do it by yourself. So while practicing this requirement, you should not open any text notepad, notebook, nothing. What document or videos, nothing. Maybe you try to recollect from your friends, talk to your team members, and you do it. If you are alone, then you may review back the document of old one, but it should not be a copy paste work at all. Requirement looks different, but overall implementation will be matching with what you have already learned here. Okay, so this is how by the time we finish our training, you should finish the second project as well. Okay, for online resources, whoever is there at your homes, and for offline who cannot stay back here, wanted to work from your home, so you may do, if you have time, you do it every day. Otherwise you take this task on Saturdays. People who are staying back, we do it every day. This is one announcement. And the second one is, we are going to conduct weekly test for all of you. It is for everyone. This requirement is also for everyone. So weekly test will be multiple choice question and answer. Okay. See, the moment you write the exam, most probably how it's gonna work is, you will see the answers what you have submitted, and only wrong answers will be highlighted. Means highlighted or not highlighted are right answers. You can analyze where you missed it, and you will get the score report and all. But for that, I need to purchase a separate tool. I am in discussion with one of the vendor. It will take time, maybe 1 month and all, but I don't want you to wait till next 1 month. I am creating this examination directly in the Google form itself. I have already created. I'll be sending today. You take it today itself. You don't need to wait for it. So far, whatever we completed, very basics: inheritance, sections, flow, action, flow. Only these 4 are covered in the 10 questions. There is no timer as of now. When we go to the real environment, you'll have timer. As of now, there is no timer, but you fix yourself 10 questions, 10 minutes. That's it. Okay, that time you set by yourself. I will send you one Google form link. You need to log into the Gmail which you have given to us. Again, you will be asked to provide your email ID, your phone number, WhatsApp number, full name, and what else? Your experience. You are a working employee or not. Every time you take the exam, these details will be asked, because we want this report to process your profiles to organizations in future. Based on this only we want to. This is very, very important for every one of you. Again, we don't want to insist you. Okay, you take or not, it is up to you. Again, okay, it is important, but decision is yours. You want to write the exam or not. Some people are their managers. I don't think so it is required for them, but you can test your knowledge at least, right? Maybe you are not being processed by us. You can just check your knowledge about it. See, it is very easy to answer as a sentence or statement, but multiple choice identifying will be little difficult. Okay, so that's how questions will be prepared. Usually you will find 1 or 2 answers same. That's how examination will be. Okay, already I prepared 10 questions yesterday as a sample. Let us see. Okay, you can take it. I did not mention any specific time, today morning or tomorrow morning, anytime. Finish it by tomorrow evening. Okay, 10 minutes only you need to spend. Log into the Gmail which you have given us. Only 1 email you log in, and from there you open the Google form. Okay, and you just fill the details and take the exam. Okay, and after that you review yourself. Anyhow, finally we will have a consultation later. Okay, this is to test your knowledge. This process, this helps us to understand whether the student, how he is following, what is the knowledge. You may say like you have multiple choice. We may leave an ant there. Ant will go there and we will select it. How do you judge whether we have knowledge or not? I'll have another process. We'll be taking once in 2 weeks. You'll be giving interview. This is also mandatory. Again, we don't insist you. Okay, it is up to you. At the end of the day, this is your career, right? But see, this is where we really find out the resource whether to process or not. Okay, this is one more announcement. Okay, what is that I told so far? First one, project 2. I'll give you requirements. Some research points also I give you, you research it. Yesterday I have given research points. You need to come up with the answer today. And yesterday, whatever the requirement I have given, I will give the same requirement to all of you today. Okay, and I will enhance that requirement today, and I'll give you some other 2 requirements I'll give today to everyone, because I want everyone to be parallel. You will be able to do it. Okay, no issues. You will be able to do it for sure. That's why I'm giving project 2, and second one is exam. As of now, sample test. Once we get the real environment, this result also will be considered sample test. I am not going to ignore the result. Okay, and what is the third one? 2 weeks, once in 2 weeks, mock interview. Again, it is up to you. Okay, you need to even know about how to express orally. Okay, technical terminology and all. Apart from all this, for all the freshers, it is mandatory, if you have to process your profile, to attend aptitude training. This is starting from August 17th. That is where we have new batch, right? August 17th onwards, for every fresher pass out year of 2020, 2021, 2022, irrespective of your education background, it is mandatory to attend aptitude training that is free of cost. You don't need to pay anything extra, but it is mandatory. Those people who score in aptitude, who score in Pega, and also it is mandatory for freshers to attend Java training. That is also free of cost. Those who opted for Pega training, I'm talking about. My friends in this coach free guy and this training is also going to be posted in the open market. If you wanted to refer your friends and you wanted to get them join here, you can join them. For them, it is a paid course. This is a paid course. If they join Pega training, for everyone who is joining Pega training here, matching with the fresher requirement of 2021, 22, it is mandatory to attend this training, offline plus online mode. And we request going for all freshers to come down here for offline. Okay, and also there will be communication skills training, which is also free of cost, only for our students. Open market it is, there will be a price for it. Altogether will be a price, but it is mandatory. For others it is not mandatory. If you are 2019 pass out, 18, 17 and all, 19 also will try. Okay, otherwise we can do this. We can make it mandatory for all unemployed also. Okay, depends. Okay, if we are able to process 15 as a pressure somewhere, but that is usually won't happen, only 1% chance are there. First we'll conduct it for pressure. This is another training everyone should be taking. Every day 2 hours will be there. 1 day training, 1 day exam will be there on that. That is offline exam. Mostly we will make that also online once we get the tool. Okay, till then that will be offline and Pega exam will be online exam. Okay, and only after the student is going to attend all these trainings, we will be able to process their profile as a fresher. Otherwise we cannot, because we are just training them on Pega. Some companies only taking Pega, that's okay, but some other companies, 70% of the companies, they are minimum they are conducting aptitude exam. Okay, last week I processed profiles to so and so company, Novitates. I went there on the same day where the exams are conducted. 10 resources have attended, 5 got rejected on first round, that is written test. We did not focus on it actually. Many people are asking. I felt like they are going to take the exam only on Pega, but they have conducted on little bit of C language, little bit of this one aptitude and all. Okay, you'll be able to crack it for sure. We'll train you like that. Okay, and apart from this, and we wanted to evaluate each one of you. See, intention behind all these things, why we are coming up with this much process. It is not possible for me to handle all this alone. We are hiring other resources for this practice. Okay, soon, next 1 week like that. But why we are implementing all this in our training program? Our intention is only one thing. You are a working employee already. You are switching your technology, or you are an unemployed. You are going to work on get into a job. You are a fresher going to get into a job. Every one of you are in same category of you are a job seeker. Maybe you have a job, but you are looking for career enhancement. For all of you, it is career enhancement only, right? We want you to be in a position. You should be able to crack any interview on Pega. You should be able to crack. You should be able to perform in the project from day one itself like an expert. That is the intention behind doing all this. For this, you need to spend some time. See, if you are not able to achieve within the course duration, no problem. But course duration, do not enjoy. Course duration, whatever the time that you have, try to spend fully. Remaining things you start doing it after the course is completed. That is only applicable for those who are already working employees. Okay, but remaining everyone else have time, right? At least you have 4 to 5 hours time, right? Every day. Freshers, they have whole day. People who are job seekers not working anywhere, they have whole day, except married with kids and all. Okay, they may have at least 4 to 4 hours, right? Minimum. Possibility is there 4 hours. Okay, that 4 hours you maximum utilize. Remaining things you do it after the course is completed. See, your target should be getting into job, but your target, okay, your target additional target may be the target. One of the point may be within 3.5 months or 4 months you wanted to get in. This may be extended for 1 more month. I mean, not the course. your target deadline to get into job may be extended 1 month or 1.5 months. Okay, maximum 6 months is okay, but you should achieve it. That's the point. Understand? And the resources whom we are going to filter out, the first category who are employed, already working in IT industry on some technical or non-technical, whoever is performing better there, definitely will show them job opportunities, no doubt. And job seekers with gap, whoever is going to perform better, do it the best. See, no emotions, nothing. Okay, only performance. Ante na దగ్గరికి వచ్చి నేను మీ స్టూడెంట్ నే వాడిని ఎందుకు పంపించాను నన్ను ఎందుకు పంపించారు అంటే ఏం చేయలేదు. Whomever we feel, they will be able to independently work on Pega given a requirement, any requirement. It may be 5 months or even after the course is completed, you come here and practice, no worries. But you have to be perfect. Okay, we will make arrangement. If not this 50-60 sitting, more 100 also I'll arrange, not a big deal. I'll take one more floor if required, not a problem. Okay, but the output result should be, you should be in a position to crack any entry. You should be in a position to work on business requirements in a project from day one itself. For that, it is not only technology, you need to also understand the business point of view always. So you need some enhanced thinking than what you have today. Okay, I'll guide you all of that. Okay, make sure you have enough time in hand to practice and all. This is not only applicable for India, it is applicable for all countries. Here you may need to spend more time. If you don't have the time in a day, no problem, try to finish our sessions first of all. This is high priority. Regular classes, regular tasks, this is high priority. Additionally, you are taking 1.5 month more. That time you have to be perfect. You come back to me, I'll be available, no problem. Even you are online, I'll be available to guide you and all. We have this group and all, it will be there forever, no problem. Okay, so this is how we want everyone to get into jobs with a target of maximum 6 months. That should not be delayed further. Maximum 6 months is more, right? 4 months course, 2 more months is fair enough, right? But first target is 4 months only, not 6 months. If you're missing 4 months, then only those who are unemployed and freshers should not miss this 4 months target. Because freshers you can apply at 2.5 months itself, right? You don't need to wait even for 3.5 months. Experienced also you can apply at 3 months itself. I mean, like even experienced or someone unemployed, don't need that. 1 month duration is for better preparation. See, you have to be molded in such a way that not only development, not only just remembering, you need to speak out, you need to get the technical terminology. For that you need to give mock interviews and all. If you're not able to do it in a good way, no problem, not this week, next week you have to do it. There should be some gradual improvement, that is important. Day one itself you need not to be a gem, but considering this, don't be lazy. Okay, try to be gem on day one itself. At least you will become moderate. Okay, and then that will get improved slowly. So this process we are going to implement. Even though our entire process is mandatory, we are not going to insist anyone. Okay, that is up to you. But whoever has regularity only will be considered in this. Okay, and once I divide you into groups, here offline, online I cannot divide you into groups. Is it possible to divide online people also into groups?
No.
మిమ్మల్ని మళ్ళీ టుగెదర్ వర్క్ చేయమంటే మళ్ళీ మీరు సపరేట్ గ్రూపులు క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటారు, ఏదో ఒకటి మాట్లాడతారు, గొడవలు అవుతాయి, ఎందుకు వేస్ట్. అలాంటి చాలా చూసాం. మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉంటే నేను ఉంటాను కాబట్టి then it is okay. See, if you are able to impress us with your knowledge, job is for sure. And the candidates who have gap also, right, for you also job is definitely guaranteed. If you are able to impress us with your knowledge and all, means you can survive anywhere else in this world in any Pega project. That is for sure. Okay, so for that you need to exactly follow whatever I am going to tell you starting from today onwards. This practice and all. So practice also you should be regular. 3 days రాలేదు అనుకుందాం, ఇంకా మీరు రావాల్సిన పని కూడా లేదు. ఇది స్ట్రిక్ట్, చాలా స్ట్రిక్ట్. 3 కంటిన్యూస్ డేస్ మీరు రాలేదనుకోండి, ఇంకా మీరు ఆ టీంలో గ్రూప్లోకి వచ్చినా కూడా మేము కన్సిడర్ చేయం. అదైతే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో ఎవ్రీ డే యూ షుడ్ కమ్ డౌన్ హియర్ అండ్ యూ షుడ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ హియర్. ఓన్లీ దోస్ whomever it is possible. Other people it is okay, no problem. Practice at your home. Okay, Whoever is saying that we would be staying back here till 6 o'clock and wanted to practice, for them it is mandatory. Drop ayataithe first roju second roju drop ayipondi, akkada ayipodi, nato ఏ గోల్ ఉండదు మీకు. ఓకే, మీరు కూడా వాళ్ళలాగే ఉంటారు, మీకు అన్ని హెల్ప్ అందుతుంది. వచ్చి డ్రాప్ అయినోడికి మాత్రం చుక్కలే. ఓకే ఓకే ఫైన్. సో విల్ కంటిన్యూ టుమారో. ఓకే, let us see what is the best output that we are going to get out from this process and all. Okay, so today's requirement, let me explain you please. Okay, I'll send you anyhow. I'll be sharing this document as well. See, first read this outline of the project. Okay, just a basic idea, you know about it in reality also. Loan project, that's it. Actors involved and all for your information, which will come in future. Okay, so you need to design a screen to collect customer details, first name, last name, date of birth, age, read only. Age calculation you will be doing by date of birth in future. I'm not going to include it in the first requirement itself. Gender, email ID, phone number, right? And you create a screen, okay, to make the assignment to collect customer information. You already know about all these things, right? Email ID, phone number. See, I'll add additional points here, which I did not teach you, but you should be able to do it. Phone number, minimum to maximum 10 digits only. If I type 5 digits, it should throw error. If I type 9 digits, error. 10 digits, okay. 11 digits, error. Where is this available? Listen to me carefully. I will give you a hint also. For something which I did not teach you, I'll give you a hint. Okay, in section cell properties. Which cell properties? Phone number cell properties. Presentation, you will find that type of option. Okay, next, phone number again. What is again phone number? What is the word? Only numeric numbers, only numeric numbers. If I enter A 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, total 10 digits, right? Still not acceptable because only numbers. Hint for this is, what is the hint? Property, advanced tab. Where is the property? If you open property, you have property type and all, right? Beside that, advanced tab is there. Use, validate, entire list you go through it, no problem, even if it is taking for the first time. So while you are going through for the first time, you will find so many other different options available there. Okay, this is phone number. Email ID must be regular expression format. What is regular expression means? @domain.com should be there. If I enter Harsha in the field of email ID, is that valid or not? That is not valid. Harsha @something.com is valid. So that is regular expression. This is also, what is the hint? Property, copy paste. Okay, done. This is a hint. Okay, apart from this, all fields are mandatory. All fields are to be mandatory. How do you do this? Section cell properties, first tab only. You need to search it, you will be able to easily find out. Required field, mandatory means. Next thing, what is date of birth. Okay, DOB must be past date, means it should not be future date. For this, what is that? All this is research for you, learning in future. But if you look at the name of it, you'll be able to easily understand. Okay, date of birth must be past date only. Okay, next, see research. Research is, see, after we submit this form, right? After, okay, for time being, age you enter, calculation will do it later, right? Okay, otherwise leave it. Okay, here I am going to design screen. First name, middle name, surname. Okay, like this. See, you know that after you submit the form, all fields will get stored into a table. What is the table name? Work table, correct? All fields will store in the form, right? So after submit, all the fields of the form should get stored into work table. Do you need to do any additional thing for this? It will be done automatically, except surname. How to prevent this? You need to research. This is also hint. Property advanced tab. Antena? Okay. You need to come up with the answer for that. I'll tell you where to post and how to submit later. First, you finish this. So this is today's requirement for those whomever I did not give the requirement yesterday itself. Ayipinda? Wait, change. Second requirement. See, one more thing I'll tell you. While you are practicing this, already you are aware of data classes and page properties, right? You don't go by first procedure. Go by data classes, page properties only from day one itself. In this project, you don't need to do it like direct properties. Data class, properties, section, page properties. You do follow that practice. Okay. I don't need to tell you once again this one. For everything, data class, properties, section here. As of now. Later we will change this. Second one, create a new screen to collect address details of the customer. Did we create address details form in our this one? Address, billing and shipping address, right? Okay. Fields will be, these are the fields. Okay. And one more thing I'll give you here. See, place a checkbox between billing and shipping address, right? Once after, next point, 2.5. Once, okay, checkbox should be enabled only after all the fields of billing address are entered. So only after the billing address fields are entered, then only checkbox should be enabled. Otherwise, it should be still in by default, it should be in disabled mode. See, billing address, 4 fields are there, for example. I entered only 3. Checkbox you should not enable. After I enter 4 fields of the billing address only, it should come to enable mode. This is not visibility. Visibility, you know already, right? Visible when. Similar to visible when, read only, editable or disable or enable when. Conditionally, you have to disable or enable. Exactly similar to visibility. There it is visibility. Here it is editable or read only based on condition. This is also research for you should be able to do it. Okay. So, but you are creating a when condition for this. How many conditions will be there in when rule? In one when rule, 4 conditions will be there. Given 4 properties are there. Each property you need to see. If property 1 not equal to empty, property and property 2 not equal to empty. Like these 4 properties you have to add in one single when rule. Where is the when rule? I'll show you. How to add more than one condition. See here. Advanced. This is the one, right? Click here. Sorry. Add condition. Sorry. Add condition. 2, number 2. One more. Second property not equal to empty. Empty means this one, double quote, double quote. Third property, fourth property. You will add 4 properties are there in the screen. We can simplify it later. As of now, you follow basic way. So and right, I told you, right? 1 and I'm sorry, 1 and what is that? 2 and 3 and 4. So all 4 should be satisfied. 3 you enter and 4th one is blank. Then condition should fail. That's why you need to come up with R. You should not write R. Okay, understand? This is how logically we'll implement the condition logic. You will be able to do it. Let it take time. See, if you're able to do it by yourself, all these requirements, definitely you'll master Pega for sure. You will get that research ability that's improved. Okay, your ability to research and learn will get improved. That is where you are going to be number 1. Okay, and one more point I will add in the requirement of customer details form. Phone number, date of birth, right? See, now age should be visible when DOB is not blank. Ante date of birth value should be there. Only when there is a value for date of birth, you display age in the UI. Otherwise, here it is covering visibility conditions. Okay, so you finish this first and second requirement. All those by tomorrow afternoon. Whomever it is possible, tomorrow afternoon you should. First priority is today's session, whatever is done, you finish and allocate some time. For doing this, it will not take more time. For just looking at this, it feels like you feel like it may take more time and all, but once you get it, it can be done in 15 to 20 minutes. That's it, not more than that. Okay, so I'll be sharing all these documents to you. Sorry, I've taken too much time today, half an hour extra. These chances are opportunities there only for your batch. These batches I cannot extend. Fine. Yes, please.
Yeah, I was saying, like, can you please share project 1 case study requirement as well? How did we get that?
Project 1, I did not draft it actually. I have to take it from the previous batch people and all. Okay, Vega class July 26, 590. అలాగే ఇస్తున్నాను నేను రోజు ఫార్మాట్. Yeah, you guys, whoever is not there in the group, you can stay back. Those people who are there in the group, you can go and sit in your regular places. What is that I have to share? Practical document undi, ఇంకా థియరీ ఏమైనా షేర్ చేయాలా? ఈరోజు ఏం చేస్తాం?
Browse. Activity browse.
Browsing rules set.
Dynamically.
Okay, first let me add drop down controller. Understanding drop down control and activity obj browse table, that kind of understanding obj browse, right? Next, practical document 595. Project document also I am attaching. Playlist పంపించారు కదా మీకు, వచ్చుంటే చూడండి. ప్లేలిస్ట్ మొత్తం వచ్చుంటే 6 వీడియోస్. ఈరోజు మళ్ళీ పంపించమని చెప్తాను, విడిగా పంపించమని చెప్తాను, ప్లేలిస్ట్ కాకుండా. చెప్పండి. ఈ రోజే వచ్చారా మీరు?